How are you all doing today? I pray all is well with you and your families. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Nancy and let's get right into it, guys. So guys, last month was such a sad month for our family. Somebody decided to break in my daughter's vehicle, steal it, and just mess the car up. So my daughter wakes up on is it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday, to find no car, only glasses on the ground. So she calls the dad, crying hysterically, saying, you know what, I can't find my car, I don't know what happened to my car. So she calls the police comes, then they both calls back my husband, and the police asked, do you have anything, a tracker on the car or something like that? Thank God my husband never removed the tracker that he had installed since my daughter was in high school. So they called the company of the tracker and they tracked the car. They located where the car was, and the police goes where the vehicle was, only to find the person was in the vehicle. I think he was smoking or whatever. I don't know what was going on. So they do a chase. The person decides to drive off, and the police chase the I thought these things you just watch it in the movie. Anyways, they finally catch up with the guy, and he was put into prison. Messed up. The insurance told us they cannot fix the car. The car was just total. There was no way they're gonna fix it. Anyway, thank God they did give us something for the car, but you know, with the insurance, you pay all this money, and then when it comes to paying the money, it's just difficult to get what's worth for that. But anyways, all that happened last month, guys. So anyway, last week they told us, well, they're gonna auction the car, so come and get all your stuff. So my husband goes to the car, gets all the stuff that was in the vehicle. Among the stuff that my husband brought back from home, which was my daughter's belongings, there was a book, and the title of the book was this. I was just like, okay, what is this all about? So I was curious. I said, you know what, maybe this is an opportunity to understand exactly what goes on in my child's brain. Let me read this book despite the title. So I decided to read the book. Oh my goodness, I thank God I decided to read the book. Never judge a book by its cover. Book is something else. Talks about how psychiatric medications are being normalized among women who are normal, and the ones that are supposed to be taking the medications are not taking the medications because they are undiagnosed, and the ones that are taking the medications are taking medications and they are not supposed to be taking the medications. So it's like a dysfunction situation going on. That's what this book talks about, and it goes into detail. It's quite an interesting book. I was amazed. Out of everything that happened last month, this book is the best thing that came out of all this drama that happened last month. I learned so much in that book. I read that book in 3 days. I was so book happy that I was like, I couldn't put the book down. That's how interesting this book was to me. I probably am going to go back and read it for understanding this time with no rushing. That's what I'm gonna do. That's how this book was to me. It was just interesting. So one of the interesting facts that she was talking about was during the PMS cycle for women, how the oxytocin, if you produce, is it more or less than normal? it messes up with your hormones. So she was saying, depending on how much you produce in your serotonin, your oxytocin, your estrogen, your testosterone and hormones like that, depending on how much you produce or not produce, if it's not normal, then it's going to determine your reactions, how you perceive things around you, and your moods. So she was saying that you have to be aware when that time of the month comes by. She was saying the best time to take inventory of what's going on in your life or what's going on within yourself is just days or weeks before the period or during the period. She says if you are in your awareness and you take inventory, you're gonna learn so much about yourself, and you will know more about how you react or your reactions or how you respond or whatever. The other part that I liked is when she talked about OCD and having a short fuse, or being irritated a lot or crying a lot days before your PMS. She was saying that is related to lower estrogen, and that will result in you producing lower serotonin. Like lower estrogen will result in lower levels of serotonin, and that causes those moody changes, that irritation, crying a lot, and all that. Guys, this book is interesting. I was like, I'm gonna read it again. So she was saying every month is an opportunity for a fresh start, to check where you are, where your hormones are, what you are producing less or more of, how you can balance stuff than taking in medication. Medication is not the answer. The answer is in what you are producing. How can you balance these hormones? Because they are the main cause of what's going on. But you have to be aware of what's going on. That's why you have to take that inventory when it's that time of the month. Interesting. The book is interesting. If you can get the book and read it, you'll be amazed by what you're gonna read. But if you can't, the other thing I learned was that everything you ingest, whether medication, whether food, alcohol, or smoke, or whatever you put on your body, what you eat, what you watch, even what you even shaving affects your body. I was like, what? Shaving? Yes, shaving your private parts affect your body. I didn't know that. Knowledge is power. Even drinking, those who drink, it does affect your hormones. You think it's benefiting you, but it's actually not. Just read the book for yourself, guys. Some of the things that she was talking about are deep stuff. I cannot even discuss the stuff here, but yeah. So basically what she was saying is just be mindful of what you eat, be mindful of what you are taking, be aware of your surroundings, take inventory of your own self. Let the PMS be the time where you take inventory of what's going on inside you, where you are in life. It will teach you more about yourself than any time of the month. She was saying honor the seasons in your life, honor the cycles in your life, honor the tides in your life, honor what you have, and be happy in who you are, and life will honor you back. The book is powerful, I'm telling you. So yeah, out of all that happened last month, you know what, that book was the best thing that came out of that car. And I'm like, wow, I'm not gonna even judge the books that my daughter read. Now I'm just gonna say, yo, you know what, do you have more books? Because I used to be so upset with her, like, why are you reading? By just reading some of the titles, the books that she reads, I didn't even try to open the book. But now I'm like, you know what, don't judge the book by its cover. You never know what's in those books. You know, God can use anybody, and it's amazing. I just was so amazed. I felt like I was in church. You know, the only difference was I just did not hear God or Jesus or Holy Spirit in that book, but yet I felt God in that book, because it's detailed information. So get the book if you can. But yeah, this is what happened to us last month. It was such a trial month, but we thank God we made it through. May the Lord balance whatever is going on inside us, guys. So that's all for today, guys. Be safe out there. I heard that this thing is a thing on TikTok. There are people who are going around vandalizing people's cars, like Hyundai, Honda, and Kia. So if you have any of those cars, be careful out there, be safe. But yeah, that's all for today. You have a blessed, wonderful week. I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed. Bye.